Hello everyone, my name is Sanya. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're reviewing mascaras. So let's get into it. Today I will be reviewing 8 mascaras for you and we will see if they are volumizing, lengthening, clumping, their ease of removal and their value for money. I will not be judging if they're waterproof or not, but we will be classifying them based on if they're washable, water resistant, or waterproof. Now, the main difference between water resistant and waterproof is that if a mascara is water resistant, it means that it won't smudge, but you can wash it with water and a soap. But if it's waterproof, you need a hard cleanser, for example, the micellar water. But if it's washable, well, you have panda eyes basically. And that's the base of how the mascaras will be judged today. So let's get into the first one. The first mascara we're judging today is the Rare Beauty Mascara. And if you have been watching my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of Rare Beauty. I love their products, especially their iconic liquid blushes. But today we're judging their mascara. So as per the website, this mascara is water resistant, which means it's not waterproof. So it won't be smudged if you run your fingers on it, but you can wash it with warm water. So this mascara has a thick wand which helps with that volumizing effect. It does give you some volume and it does give you a little bit of length, not a lot though. But my main problem with this mascara is that it is so clumpy. As you can see clearly here, there are a lot of clumps. And of course, that doesn't look nice. That doesn't look good. You can, of course, get rid of the clumps if you run a clean mascara brush over it. But that's just inconvenient, isn't it? This retails for $22 or 2,400 rupees for 13.5 ml. I think my main problem with this mascara is even though it gives you that volume, because of the thick wand, that same thick wand also adds to the problem of the clumping of the mascara. So it's, well, you win some, you lose some. But let's compare this to the next mascara, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is the original one, which means that it is not waterproof. This is their washable mascara. However, its waterproof versions are also available if you want to get those. This mascara has a much thinner wand. What surprised me the most is that it gives you a comparable length compared to the Rare Beauty mascara minus the volume and the clumps. I mean, at this point, I know that the telescopic mascara is like a cult favorite. Everyone's using it for good reason. This is the kind of mascaras that you can wear every day because you get the length, but you don't get those crazy false lashes volume, which of course you can't wear every day. If you do, good for you. But it's not something that I'm comfortable with wearing every day. I really love this mascara, and even though it's not waterproof, I use it every day and I don't get panda eyes. I run my fingers over my eyes, rub them a little bit, but the mascara stays. It doesn't smudge. So even though it's not waterproof, it acts like it, which is, I guess, even better. This retails for $15 or 1,600 rupees for 10 ml. And let me get rid of both of these and we'll move on to the next one. I know some of these mascaras are not waterproof, but I'm not testing them. So I'm just going to use this micellar water to remove all of them. My eyes are going to be so dry after this video. All right, let's move on to the next mascara. So the next one that we have is the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. Even though this mascara has now been discontinued on the official website, you can still find it on other retail stores like Amazon or Flipkart or wherever you buy your makeup. So this is a volumizing mascara and it says on the website that it is waterproof. One thing that you can notice with volumizing mascaras is they have really thick ones, which really adds to that volumizing effect. But with lengthening mascaras, you'll have bristles that are either spaced out or thinner ones. Maybelline has some really great products, but this is not one of them. And as you can clearly see, there's not a lot of volume and nor there is a lot of length. I know it's not a lengthening mascara, but it's not volumizing either. And it says it's volumizing. I mean, I can low-key see why they discontinued this one. It doesn't clump, so there's that benefit if you want to take it. It used to retail for $10 or 525 rupees for 10 ml, but I won't recommend this one. But I do want to compare this one to the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect mascara. So let's try this one out. Like I said, the lengthening mascaras have much thinner or spaced out wands compared to the volumizing one, as you can see in this one right here. Do you see the difference now? Like, this is what we're talking about when we say that mascaras should be lengthening. Like, this is how your lengthened lashes should look like this one right here with the Lash Sensational. This is a really good mascara. It doesn't give you volume and it doesn't say that it will give you volume. So there's that. But I think it looks really nice. It gives you length, it doesn't give you volume, but it doesn't clump, and it says that it is waterproof. So there's a win. So if you're someone who prefers length over volume, this might be it for you. It retails for $14 or 550 rupees for 10 ml. So the next mascara that we have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Mascara. I have the mini of this mascara, which I got at the airport actually. But let's try this one. So this is supposed to be a volumizing mascara, which I guess is why the wand is so thick. Like I said before, volumizing mascaras have thicker wands. It does give you that volume and that length, but my problem with this mascara is that it clumps. But it gives you that really nice volume and that length. And this is one of the mascaras, like the Rare Beauty, that it is water resistant, not waterproof, which means that it will not smudge, but you can take it off with water and soap. I'm just, it really breaks my heart because this mascara looks so pretty with the volume and the length, but it clumps, especially for the price that you're paying. This is $26 or 2400 rupees for 10 ml, which is a bit pricey. But I want to compare this with another mascara, which is the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. And again, it's supposed to be a volumizing mascara, which is why we have the thick wand again. Okay, so here's my problem with this mascara. So it's supposed to be volumizing. Do you get volume? A little bit. I mean, not as much as the Anastasia one, but you do get some volume. So I guess some volume is also volume, and you do get the length as well. But it does clump a little bit. So here's my problem with this mascara. For the price that you're paying, I don't like the look of it. Because if you look at the Anastasia mascara, it's your lashes look much softer, you know? It's like the ends of them are not standing up like twigs, for example, like you do with Lancome. It's like it just somebody gave you a really bad choppy haircut, you know, and you have like your ends pointing outwards. That's what Lancome looks like to me. The Anastasia one, even the other ones for that matter, especially for the price you're paying, because this Lancome Hypnose Drama is $32 or 2400 rupees for, wait a minute, 6.5 ml, which is nothing. I don't think it's worth it. Sorry. So I'm just gonna take these off now. So the last mascara that I have with me is the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara, and it says that it is waterproof. So this is not supposed to be a volumizing mascara. It's supposed to be a lengthening mascara, which is why we have that spacing between the bristles, and we have that C shape that is supposed to give you that curl effect. Now, I don't know about the curl effect, but you do get some length compared to natural lashes. Of course, there's no volume. It doesn't say it gives you volume, but you do have some length. I guess if you use it with an eyelash curler, it will give you that, like, more of that curl effect. So there's that. It doesn't clump, and it retails for $9 or 330 rupees for 9 ml, which is honestly not bad at all considering the kind of mascaras we've seen today. Now, as a bonus for you guys, I asked one of my friends to review her Fenty mascara for us. And I asked her if it's waterproof, if it's clumpy, if it's lengthening and volumizing. And she said it is all of those things. So she just said yes to everything. So it is volumizing, it is lengthening, but the only problem is it is also clumpy, which is, I guess, a kind of a trend that I'm seeing here today. All the expensive mascaras are very clumpy. And if whether it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Rare Beauty, the Lancome, or the Fenty, they're all just clumpy. Whereas the cheaper ones, the Maybellines and the L'Oreals, they don't clump. So I guess it's the formula. I don't know, but something to think about, right? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this review, please like the video and comment your favorite mascaras, and please subscribe to this channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.